my creative approach, I guess really the approach comes in actually certain kind of like phases. The first phase would have to be a musical phase more than anything, because we lay down the rhythm section, then the guitars, we start with the layers, and then I come at it with a more lyrical approach. And there have been times, in an almost unconventional sense, I've gone back and pulled from other previous works or poetry or literature that I've written in the past, and I'll pull from that and almost like reconstruct the song lyrically, or if I've already had stuff put into it, or add to it to create more substance, or just apply it that way. So really it's very unpredictable at times on how I go about writing music. You never know. It's really more of an emotion or sensitivity that hits you in a sense. And Edward comes in and he puts down his guitar parts, the rhythm section, and honestly, I think this most recent record, the Jones Hall record, was more about a testimony to my weaknesses than it was my strengths. It was really one of the first pieces that I had a lot to do with the arrangement of the music, so that made it very personable, but at the same time it was very educational, I guess you could say. So that is the process on how we usually put together music. From here, what we're really focusing on is doing our best to support our current release, Jones Hall, by reaching out to our fans and getting them the music through different media, things like internet, video, CDs, all these things where our fans can have more access to our music at a low to no cost. We also are putting a lot of emphasis on trying to perform more on the West Coast, everywhere between Seattle, Portland, Oregon to California. We've also seen a lot of traction, I think, in Europe, so it would be ideal to get some opportunities to perform in Europe as well, so that way we can support some of the fans over there and reach out to those fans in a more personable way. And as far as releasing the material, there's been discussion between Edward and I that we would release some new material. The new material, the discussion as far as the actual date of that new material being released is still debatable, but our biggest thing is that we want to continue to do what we're doing and put out music on a consistent basis, more often than we have over the last 6 years. But also we've got a lot of different ideas where we like to try some new things, and so there's always room for that, and definitely a focus on that. Thank you for tuning in tonight. This is Joseph Ronin. Take a look at our new release, Jones Hall. Shoot us a note online, and hopefully I'll see you soon at our next show. Good night.
On this promised land, will you call my name? Will you try the man? Or will you walk on?